What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I want to talk about Marathon and really the showcase that we just saw with all the gameplay and give you guys my opinion and kind of what I think about all of that. Just wanted to say that I'm a huge Halo fan from back in the day. Halo 1, 2, 3, a lot of memorable experiences when I was younger, especially Halo 1 when I was like freaking high school. Halo 2, Xbox Live, right? Halo 3, I was stationed in England, far away from home, and I got a lot of memories with Halo 3, man, when I was in the military. Really excited to see what Bungie does next. And I've played a lot of Destiny. I've played a lot of Destiny 1 and 2, even though I kind of dropped off from Destiny at one point, just because I like to play a lot of games out there. You know, I think Destiny is one of those games that, like, I feel like, you know, to have the best experience, you kind of need friends and a group and stuff like that. And it's kind of hard to get all my friends to play sometimes with me at the same time. And, you know, a lot of the times I played alone, and but I've always appreciated and enjoyed the worlds and things that Bungie has created. I love the art style. I love the art direction in their games. You know, Bungie to me has a pedigree. They have a resume that speaks. When you've been a fan for a company for so long, you know, you're kind of open-minded to see what they're gonna do next. And I'm excited to see, you know, more about Marathon. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm most likely gonna play day one and check it out. I do have some concerns with Marathon, and my biggest concern is the fact that it's an extraction shooter, and I'm not really the biggest fan of extraction shooters. I know there's a audience for it, and, you know, hopefully this pleases those players, but we're gonna have to wait and see how this really plays. Maybe it has a Bungie, you know, flavor to it. Maybe they do some different things here. Right off the bat, I think the art style and the art direction, to me personally, just, dude, like, I absolutely love what they're going for here. The sci-fi futuristic kind of cybernetic looking theme and settings here, I love it, dude. Like, that is what kind of gravitates me towards this game the most. And then, you know, we know that Bungie's capable of making an amazing shooter with Halo and Destiny and stuff like that. So I do not doubt for a second that the gunplay gameplay is going to be bad. I think I'm really concerned about the extraction shooter aspect of the game, and we'll see, man. There's people that are out there playing it, that have played it, you know, behind closed doors. There's going to be an alpha that kicks off fairly soon. I'm going to try to get on that, but I don't know if I will. Let me know what you think, man. Are you excited for this game? Is this something that you're interested in? Did you watch the showcase? How do you feel walking away from it? I really want to know your opinion. But for me, looking at this game, especially the last bit of the showcase where they showed kind of that lore video, I couldn't help but like really wish that there was some sort of campaign, at least some sort of single player experience where you're kind of thrown in and you learn a lot about this world outside of, like, you know, codexes and stuff like that a lot of these games do nowadays. I really, after watching that video, I was like, dude, I really wish this was an MMO. I really wish this was some sort of game where you go to a town and that's the hub and you see other players, almost like a Destiny. Or it could have just been like a campaign and maybe they added more to the campaign. I wish we had more of that versus always, you know, the online focus. Like, for example, if they came out with the campaign and there were seasons to the campaign and the campaign evolved, because this world is so sick, it's almost like begging you to explore it. And if we're only going to explore it through the extraction means, I feel like that's going to be a huge opportunity that is going to be missed, at least in my opinion. But again, we're going to have to wait and see for this, man. Maybe they knock it out of the park, or maybe it comes out and it doesn't do well, especially when you're charging an amount for this game versus other games out there that are free to play. So that's going to be very interesting, man. This game is going to have to really compete with other people, not to mention all the other games that are coming out this year, not to mention all the other games that you could be playing, whether, you know, they're free or not. This is, you know, in my my opinion, this is a pretty big risk that Bungie is willing to take here, and part of me respects that a lot. I do respect when studios and developers take risks to bring you something different, bring you something new. Yes, this is an extraction shooter, but everything else kind of has its own identity here. And again, I love the art style. I love the themes that they're going with here, and we haven't really seen this kind of setting and theme. Like, we've seen a lot of futuristic stuff, but this is kind of different, and this has that Bungie's, you know, signature art style behind it and its uniqueness. Like, I want to play this game for the art style alone, and I hope that the game is so much fun that I stick around long term. And that's another thing. How long is this game gonna survive? How long is this game gonna have legs to keep going, right? We're gonna have to wait and see on a lot of these things, man. I know I said that a lot, but I'm really excited. I'm cautiously optimistic because, again, extraction shooters, kind of wish this had a campaign, kind of wish this had the more traditional, like maybe domination, team deathmatch, stuff like that. But, you know, I'm such a fan of Bungie that, you know, I'm one of those gamers that, like, when you're a fan of a studio for so long, you're kind of open-minded to see what they do next, right? Because you trust them. That's kind of the case with Marathon, is like, you know, I'm such a fan of Bungie for all these years, and I really want to see where they go with this. What is microtransactions going to look like? What are seasons going to look like? What is this game going to look like long term? I have a lot of questions. We're gonna wait and see, man. Another thing that I was thinking about the other day was like, how's this gonna work if you, so there isn't an option right now for solo play, in the sense that, like, everybody is solo playing and drops in. Right now, like, if you want to play solo, you're still gonna drop in against players that are in teams. So that is gonna be very, very interesting, that dynamic, because it sounds like people who jump into this alone are gonna get clapped versus people who are in a team, you know, and they're talking and they're strategizing. Like, this is gonna be very, very interesting because, again, I don't always have friends to play with when it comes to these multiplayer games. You might not have friends to convince them to buy this game, so on and so forth. Gonna be very, very interesting, man. I love what I'm seeing. I'm hoping that they stick the landing, they truly bring something special here. From seeing all the videos and interviews, it seems like this game has evolved and gotten better and better over time. So, and it seems like Bungie is very open to communication and feedback and all of that stuff, like genuinely open to feedback. So, hey man, if you get into the alpha or the beta, you have complaints or you have issues or you want to give feedback, do it. And maybe, you know, the more Bungie hears something, they might change some stuff. Right now I'm hearing the running is a little bit kind of over cumbersome, because you have like energy to run, and then, you know, if you deplete that, you can't run anymore, stuff like that. So we'll see what this game looks like when it finally comes out in September. But that's the video, man. I am excited for this game from what we were shown, but I am also very, very curious to see if this game is going to land, is going to have the footing and also compete with all the other games that are out there in the same genre or not. Look at Marvel Rivals, free to play. People love it. Not for me, but this might have a very, very tough time competing with other games. But that's the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for Marathon? Do you trust what Bungie's doing here? Are you skeptical? Are you not a fan of the art style or what was shown? Let me know, man. Have a conversation with me. I'd love to hear from you. And if you like this video, guys, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel, man. And if you are, I appreciate you. Take it easy.